If your OpenToonz rig feels like it's made of cardboard, don't blame yourself. The tool you are using is secretly the problem. But there's a weird trick that almost nobody's using, and it fixes everything. It lets your character bend naturally without breaking your rig. Wanna see how it works? In this video, I will show you exactly why relying only on the skeleton tool is holding your animation back, and how a simple twist using the plastic tool can unlock way more natural movement. You will learn where the skeleton tool falls short, why it makes your rig feel stiff and robotic, and how to fix it with a hybrid setup, combining both tools in a way most OpenToonz users never even think of. It's a smarter, more flexible way to rig, and once you try it, your characters will finally move the way you imagined. But what actually happens if you don't use this method? Why do so many rigs in OpenToonz look stiff even when the artwork is great? Let me show you. Once you see what's going wrong, the fix will finally click. I followed the tutorials, split the body, added bones, set pivots. It should have worked. But when I tried posing the character, it moved like a robot, stiff and unnatural. Here's the real issue. The skeleton tool only rotates at pivot points, no bending between them. The only workaround, drawing substitution frames, not just for big poses but even tiny shifts. It takes time, and without perfect consistency, the movement ends up looking shaky or uneven. And if you are trying to bend something complex, forget it. You will be redrawing every frame. Your rig is stiff, but rebuilding it isn't the answer. There's one move that unlocks flexibility without starting over. Let me show you how. I used to think you had to choose plastic tool or skeleton tool. After countless failed rigs, I realized there's a better way. Most animators either ignore the plastic tool or try to use it for the whole character. But here's the trick. You don't have to choose. You can combine them. Use the skeleton tool for the rigid parts, then apply the plastic tool only to the flexible areas that need to bend. Just split those areas into a separate drawing, apply a mesh, and hook it to your existing rig. Before, my rigs were stiff. Now they move naturally without breaking. This is the rig that I have created. Now I will animate the arm using the skeleton tool. We can see that the movement is stiff. I will apply the plastic tool on this arm. Now I will build the skeleton on the arm. I have added 5 vertex points on the arm. Now I will use the hook tool. With the hook tool, I have selected the body and added a hook on the edge. This is the stage schematic view. We can see that the arm is connected to the mesh and the mesh is connected to the shirt. I want the arm to connect to the hook which I had added on the shirt. I had created 5 vertices on the mesh. So I will select one over here. And the hook is on the shirt. And the hook is number 1. So the first vertex of the mesh is connected to the hook on the shirt like this. We can see that the leg, it is not properly connected to the body. Because over here the leg is connected to the hook, the point where the hook is. I need to connect it to B. And the other arm is missing. This is the back arm. It needs to be connected to B only on the shirt, not to the point where the hook is. Now we will animate the arm. this is how we can connect the plastic tool and have a hybrid animation. This can work for any part of the body. And we can see that the animation is smooth. Everything I just showed you works, but only if you know how to control the plastic tool properly. In the next video, I will show you exactly how to use the plastic tool the right way, even if you have never touched it before.